Hey YouTube, this is Wellington Street in Georgetown. That's Wellington Street, and I'm standing at the corner of Waterloo Street and Church Street.
Oh, this is my day. I'm ready to take it on, come what may.
So this is Waterloo Street and Church Street. That's Waterloo Street heading east. Sorry, that's Waterloo Street looking north. And this is the old Astor Cinema at the corner of Waterloo Street and Church Street. And so that's Church Street. It's Easter Sunday in Georgetown, so the streets are quite clear. And today we'll take a look at Waterloo Street. So that's the old Astor Cinema in Waterloo Street. And across from the Astor Cinema there was a commercial building. I don't remember what it was, but that seems to have been destroyed by fire. This is another logistics company, Cargo Guyana, in Waterloo Street. And so Waterloo Street is divided, of course, by this pedestrian pavement in the center. And so this is one of the avenues. This is what we call an avenue in Guyana. Someone tells me that this avenue, this pavement, was in fact a canal that's looking east. There is seems to be a fashion house, John Styles, and that's looking west. That's a property for rent. Another grocery snacker on Waterloo Street. So this is Waterloo Street. Somebody else putting up a new structure here. Tall building, most likely mixed use again. This is Waterloo Street. This large building at the corner of Waterloo and Guyana Street used to be, and still is, a hotel and restaurant. Again, residential commercial property. So this building is the Watercress Hotel. It used to be the Watercress Hotel, and they also have a restaurant with a Guyanese buffet on weekdays. And that is our next adventure. We're going to explore Guyanese cuisine by visiting some of the local restaurants for Restaurant Week, and we'll do some review on the fare, the food available in Guyana. So this is Guyana Street, and that's the Watercress Hotel and Restaurant, and that's looking back where we came from Church Street to Guyana Street. So that's Guyana Street. So this is Waterloo Street. And right in this block between Guyana Street and Middle Street on Waterloo Street is St. John's College. So this is also one of the top high schools in Guyana. St. John's College has the distinction of being called a college. So just about 3 high schools in the country are called colleges. There's Queen's College, there's St. Stanislaus College, and then there's St. John's College. And so from a Guyanese standpoint, just because your high school has the name college in it lends some kind of importance, an air of importance. And that's what St. John's College and Queen's College and the St. Stanislaus College students have going for them. They went to a college where most other students went to a high school. So on the left, that is looking west, is the parade ground, also what I refer to as Independence Park, Independence Ground or Parade Ground. And on the right there is the National Cooperative Union Limited, GT&T building, and some kind of British American house. And then there is the other place, sports bar, restaurant and hotel here. And then there's the Kuma. So this is Waterloo Street. Waterloo Street runs between Church Street in the south and Lamaha Street in the north. And here we're coming up to the intersection with Middle Street. And so this is Middle Street. We did a walk down Middle Street before, so if you want to see a little more of Middle Street, take a look at one of my previous videos on our walk down Middle Street. Yes. There you go. Yes. People are excited to appear in these vlogs now. So yes, on the left, that is looking west, is the Promenade Gardens. I said we'll take a closer look at the Promenade Gardens at some point. If it's open, we'll do so today. And we have seen these residential complexes at the corner of Waterloo Street and Middle Street before. I think we did take a brief look at this part of Waterloo Street in a previous video. So Waterloo Street is one of those picturesque avenues, you know, from the colonial layout of the city, with these trees on either side of the street. Near Christ Church, we've seen this Anglican Episcopal Church before, Christ Church. Okay, so the Promenade Gardens is open, so we'll take a brief look at what's going on in the Promenade Gardens. The sign says restoring the beauty of the Promenade Gardens, and apparently Republic Bank is lending aid to this venture. And that's Waterloo Street looking south towards Church Street. And we're back on the pavement, the divide. So yeah, that's Waterloo Street heading, or that's the Promenade Gardens. And now we're back on Waterloo Street heading north. And the next intersection that we're coming up to is Newmarket Street. So Waterloo Street at the intersection with Newmarket Street, there's this major bank. The Republic Bank has a headquarters at this location, and Newmarket Street, of course, is a street that runs past the front entrance of the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. So this is Newmarket Street looking west towards Main Street, and this is Newmarket Street looking east towards Cam Street and East Street and the Georgetown Hospital. So this is Republic Bank's headquarters in Georgetown. That's their staff club. And then there's the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry building next to Republic Bank. And then there's the Private Sector Commission. So Waterloo Street ends on Lamaha Street, and we have walked past this intersection before in a previous video. You look at the video on Carmichael Street, you'll see that we've walked past Waterloo Street